Mfaka Mkhosi ngibingelele baba. Angiqale ngokubonga uHonorable Nomvalo ngokusivezela le discrepancy engaka. Mfaka Mkhosi, owami umbuzo ule emuva ngisele kakhulu. Kunesilungu esithi show me your friends, I'll show you who you are. Ubani umngani wakho between ubaba uMkhwanazi nobaba uSibiya? Or lo beka best friend between the two, ubani beka best friend wakho?
General Mkhwanazi.
Hey. Angeneme kahle mfethu. Ngoba indlela owenza ngayo ngathi umngani kaGeneral Sibiya. Uyabona uvuma lokho, uphike lokho. Ukuphika ukuvume futhi. Lama date lawo mfethu bekumele wena uma ufika la. Ukuqaqisa uthi ngithathelwa amafoni ngicela ungabhali statement. Uyabona nje ngabe uyangicela uthi Shongwe mfethu ngicela ungiqelele ku chair bangikhulule ngiye ekhaya. La kusesigodlweni kuyashisa mntaka baba. Angeke wacamba manga. So ngicela ukuthi mhlawumbe awubona uchair masiphuma la, uyabona. Nicoxe mhlawumbe uyele ekhaya kababa uphinde ubuye ngoba ayichangeke. Lento evezo umfoka Nomvalo isikhaqha yonke lento. Mina ngisasikholwa ke lesi statement sakho mntaka baba. Mhlawumbe awufuna ukuthi uthole le ithuba lokuthi usibhale futhi.
Mekuza ngendaba zama date ngingakusho la ukuthi ama date angekho certain ngawo ngoba angirefer dawo.
Ngiyakuvuma ke
ngokwezinye izinto and also I take ownership of this statement. I'm not definitely shifting any blame or to evidence leader because the statement was read by me and I signed. So it was an oversight that I could not and the evidence leader could not pick up and my legal team could not pick up that how can this one come first? So it was an oversight in the discrepancy of dates because I don't have information with me. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. Ukuthi ish muningi ngawe mfethu yazi kuningi impela. Ku paragraph 58. You say you decided to record umbaba uMkhwanazi, right? You decided. Ku paragraph 58 of your statement. The same statement says ubaba uMchunu uye watshela wena ukuthi urecord. So ngizama ukuthi impendulo zakho ziyafana nezikababa uSibiya nezikababa uMchunu. Zihlukile ke nokuthi ngiveze ukuthi wena nomngani kababa uMkhwanazi. Uyabo uma ubona ubaba uMkhwanazi izwe liyamthemba. Indoda ethi mihle lapho uyibuza ukuthi ubani igama ikuphendule leyo nto leyo. Ikutshela into eqinile ezwakalayo. Wena mfethu siseTharashishi. Sesibuya le Tharashishi manje angisazi sithini. Ngingakuceleli mfethu ukuthi sikukhulule ngempela. Cela mina ngikucelela. Ngiyakuthembisa ngizokucelela mfethu noma siqhubeke ngalesi statement. Siqhubeke ngalesi statement mntaka.
Chair, do I respond?
Yeah, you respond.
On the first question on number 58, I've been not led on this one as yet for me to clarify why I wrote like this in terms of recording General Mkhwanazi. I'm yet going, we're going to come to that, I'm yet to explain what happened. But with my statement, I take ownership of the statement, we can proceed.
Honorable Chair.
And the last will be Ngola, who are going to take a break. Pangazita.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I'm becoming more concerned when the witness actually says with confidence that we should continue with the evidence that he's leading, because we have lined up a series of questions based on the series of events that actually took place after the meeting that is actually generating a lot of discussion. There were issues in December, there were issues in January, we have dates, coming from the witnesses that had appeared before us. Now, if the witness before us now is not going to be sure on the dates, what will then be the merit of, continuing interrogating him on the series of events that actually happened subsequent to November? And
I did not want us to debate that matter. I wanted to check if you have questions that you want to ask him. Honorable Ngola.
Thank you very much, Chair. Chair, I think I also form part of the members who reject the attempt to shift the blame on the statement by the witness. Signed, and he does confirm that the information provided in the statement is the information he gave the evidence leaders. So I'm glad that he takes ownership of it. Chair, I want us to adopt for a little bit the court approach when there is a question of invalidity of certain provisions of a certain legislation. It does not wipe out the entire legislation, but point out that section so and so are actually unconstitutional, and therefore declare those provisions unconstitutional. I want us, Chair, not to wipe out the entire statement, because the witness as well is on record saying, I take ownership of the arguments that are contained in the statement. So we have got paragraph 76 that talks about the Lusikisiki thing and the 30th. We have got paragraph 80 that talks about almost the same thing, the arrangement of the meetings in the October, November. Then we've got paragraph 81 that talks about whether an official residence or a private residence. So I want us to note those three and give his legal team and the evidence leaders during the break to look if there are no other irregularities in respect of the sequence of events, so that they fix that immediately before we come back. But one thing I want to check, Chair, is that what form of communication do you use when you arrange official meetings of the minister?
It depends. Official meetings, maybe with other departments.
Okay.
It will be
what form of communication did you use?
Do you use WhatsApp or emails or intercom?
And specifically, Chair, with Brown Mkhwanazi?
It was a phone call.
It was a phone call.
Yes,
no
Chair.
Emails, nothing.
No emails. I don't
I'm
even
asking,
have
Chair, was okay, Chair, let me leave it for now. I'm going to pursue it further some other time.
Okay, Honorable Matthews, Honorable Malema.
Chair, and we must note that this is not just an oversight, it's perjury. We're talking about dates. It's not like a official residence matter and a non-residence matter. And more than likely, these dates are correct, that it was October, November, because the minister went to go and visit the mine, Stilfontein, in November, and that's documented. So it's intentional and it's perjury. And as the EFF, we're going to go and open a case of perjury after this. Because if we are going to adopt the approach that we must take some sections as they do in court as a mistake and an oversight, as we continue during this entire process, we are going to have to say, okay, this paragraph also, it was an oversight. This is a very short statement. You even have attorneys, so it was deliberate. And it also speaks to another point that you are not doing a sworn statement to the Parliament of South Africa serious. How many other statements have you given in this country that were not serious? You just write things freely and loosely. It also talks to your credibility. You did an entire report about the IPID executive director. Can we take that serious if you don't pay attention to something between 5 paragraphs on dates and you have attorneys? It's intentional and it is perjury, and we must treat it that way, not just as an oversight. We're not talking about an official residence being confused with private residence. And we're going to have other witnesses come here not taking what they are doing here in Parliament serious and treating us like, oh, okay, we're not sure of the dates. And even in the statement also, it should have been noted, I don't have my gadgets, I'm not sure about the dates. If you didn't know the dates, you should know that. You've been in the industry or in the service since 2018. You don't take chances, and especially dates. No, it's perjury. Thank you.
Honorable Maliam.
Chair, I hear your ruling, but you know, colleagues, a man sits in front of you and say, I was thumb sucking this affidavit. He used that word. And then you still, if you take yourself serious, want to go on with an affidavit of being thumb sucked. He said it. I've thumb sucked this thing. October, November, and also, Chair, I want to put it on record, he's lying. October, November is a correct date because that minister went to the mine on the 14th of November. Not in July. On the 14th of November. And then now he says, no, October, November, he's caught in a lie. He changes to be prior the call of Mkhwanazi. It's a lie. It's perjury, it's a lie. He needs to be arrested for lying to Parliament, lying under oath. So, we can go on a break, but if you take yourself serious, a man sits in front of you and say, I was thumb sucking this thing because I didn't have my gadget. He didn't only speak about dates, he's thumb sucking because he didn't have his gadget. The best would have been, which is what one of the honorable members asked him to do. Can't you ask to be recused on a hindsight, Chief of Staff? On a hindsight, it should be you say, it looks like I made a mistake here. Let me withdraw this and then go and prepare properly and then make references. Because this information I'm giving you about minister being at the mine on the 14th of November is in the media. It's a public information. Minister being in Lusikisiki is a public information. It doesn't require a diary. You went there for people who were killed and all of that. So I'm appealing to you, members of the committee, that a man can't say to once I say I was thumb sucking, it means I didn't take this thing serious. Therefore, I don't take you serious. And therefore, I don't take the people of the Republic of South Africa serious.